birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday.
So when I started on this healing journey about 2 years ago, my life was like really unmanageable, and I got shut. You know how the universe or God kind of like taps you on the shoulder, you don't listen, kind of gives you a little push, you don't listen, shoves you to your knees, you still don't listen. I got shoved on my ass, and so I needed to really change the way I was living.
Hello, Abhi. Welcome. So good to come here after so many days. Yes, it's nice to see you. Welcome in, welcome in. We're just getting started here. Were you able to do that?
I'm just waiting to see.
Oh, go ahead and go back up there. No, you should have it. Oh, is this your personal?
Yeah, it's the one that
Okay.
was going, but it always takes a minute. Let me go ahead and try it again.
There it is.
No.
1 minute.
Oh, there
Yeah.
we go. Finally. Okay, so let's go to share.
Oh, no, right here.
Okay, that's right.
Oh.
There we go.
Just to make sure. Edit privacy. It should be public, but
Yeah,
I want
it
to
should
make
be
sure.
public. Yeah, I'm
Okay, good.
public.
Okay, then you get out of that, and then you go to share and like, yep, or love. Whatever.
Share. Share now.
It's Kurti. Hi, Kurti. Yes, it has been a long time. Kurti is from India, and she is Lalima. I don't know if you've heard of Lalima, but she is Lalima's sister-in-law, I think.
Kurti from India. My
Yeah.
favorite food. I love Indian food.
Yes, and we don't do readings here, Abby, but we talk about a lot of things, a lot of different things, and people are
Abhi or Abhi?
no. Kurti is who it is. Abhi is her husband, I think. I'm not sure. But
Okay.
Kurti.
Okay, Kurti. Okay, Kurti. What a cute name. That is such a cute name. Okay, I see. Now it's Kurti. Okay. I'm a little delayed on my when you guys write in comments. So they usually come in a few minutes later. You have an awesome memory. But let's just kind of give it a minute here. Let's get people to sign in. We're a little bit late this morning. We had some technical difficulties again.
Yes, but at least you're up and running on more than one platform. I'm so happy for you.
Yes, we got that accomplished when we were in Flagstaff and Sedona last week. That was the main thing for going up there to go see my IT guy. And we got some stuff. He actually got me kicked out of a lot of the social medias, and I didn't have anything for a couple of days. But I got them back, and they're better. So I'm excited for that.
Okay, so it does show that you do have Twitch on and not
Instagram.
So you want me to? You can close down the Twitch. Can you go onto yours and do anything on it? Click on that. Just click. Nothing happens.
Mm-mm.
Dang it. Okay. Oh,
There
yeah,
we
it
go.
does. Okay. So what? Sorry, we're doing technical here. Edit. And you don't want to save that destination. Just X out. I don't know how to get another one on right now. We'll add Instagram.
We'll add it after
But
the show. But we got it. Yeah, we
Yeah.
got what we need on my Instagram. I don't know why I put it all the code and stuff in there. So yes, welcome to Tuesday morning, the spiritual show that flows. The best place to be on Tuesday morning with Claudene, elevated by Claudene, and Julie with Love Riot Warriors. And we are here every Tuesday morning from 8 to 10 when we try to get on at 8 o'clock. We do our best. We are up at 5 in the morning to get this done, but we never know what's going to happen. So we just flow with it. We go with it, and whatever's presented to us, we go ahead and we handle that, and we get through it, and we figure out. We learn from our mistakes. Let's put it that way. Connection lost.
It's okay. Just keep talking.
Okay.
I can hear you.
I got connection lost. So anyways, so welcome. And last week we were filming from Sedona, so that was a lot of fun. We had a great time. So how's your week been coming back?
I'm pretty good. It's been pretty good. I'm still recovering from my.
Oh yeah, she took a hard fall.
Yeah, I have some bruising.
Literally, her elbow broke her fall.
Yep.
On a table. She slipped, chasing after a 1-year-old. Can you believe it? Those toddlers,
Yes,
they're
yes.
quick.
They are quick.
They're
and,
quick.
Oh, didn't want to get hurt, poor guy.
Yeah. We're trying to save a computer that who's going after. But anyways, yeah, she took the brunt of it. I'm glad you're healing. No, nicely.
It's going there. But you know, when you have an injury, it seems like tables, chairs, anything else is attracted to the same area.
Yeah.
And you just keep injuring it over and over again. I've
Yeah.
had pads on, I've had all sorts of things on to prevent more injury, but you know.
I get that. My pinky finger, this one right here, I'm always jamming in a register. I'm always jamming with something. So I'm always rubbing it and say, oh, I'm so sorry that you're so abused. I am so sorry. And I just rub on it like this. Cleaning my car, it's always this one pinky finger. It gets very abused. It's just always in the way. So how's everyone doing out there? Do we have people signing in?
We have a few people in. Yep.
Okay,
Have a few
good.
starting off.
So happy 11/11, everyone. That's kind of like what we're going to start on talking about because we had a major celestial happen this past week. In fact, yesterday, 11/11. How's everyone feeling about this? I personally kind of keep getting nauseated a little bit, but I'm fine. Yeah.
Well, and you've got lemon water. I see that. That'll help the nausea. So
just a little bit.
What energies are you feeling? How are you guys feeling? Please chat with us. And Teresa Hadrian, I think Hadrian is here too. We have a few others.
Hi, Teresa. How are you? Good morning. I see you. I see your name, but I don't see you.
I know when you only have T and A for your icons, it's a little more difficult. We've got you're on. We've got Twitch on and all. We've got to get our Facebooks going a little bit. They're not.
I want to get my Instagram on here. I'm on Twitter today, or not Twitter, but YouTube today for the first time. So this is kind of cool.
Yes, it's been a while for you.
It's been years since I've done videos on YouTube. Like I've said before, you guys, doing videos and doing all this kind of stuff is my shortcoming. It's not my favorite thing to do. So I'm breaking through some of my own fears by doing this. And this has helped a lot. You guys have helped me a lot too. I just come here to try and bring you the best of the best that I can with my wisdom and with my knowledge and what I've learned during my.
Just checking your YouTube, and your YouTube is fine. Didn't mean it.
And I am the creator of Elevated by Claudene. So if anyone's wondering what I do is I take people who are on pharmaceuticals. I specialize in helping people who are on pharmaceuticals and street drugs and alcohol, and I transfer them onto plant-based medicine. And I get them starting or helping them with their spiritual journey. And I talk about everything quantum, and this is what this show is about, talking about everything quantum. And if you're wondering what quantum is, that's God's energy. That's natural energy, Mother Gaia. Quantum energy is everything at once, past, present, and future, all at once. And just being in the present moment is quantum energy. There's so much that is quantum energy. Anything that is of God or natural energy, of naturalness, is quantum energy, like plants, mushrooms. By the way, I got some stuff to show you guys today. And then what I do is I grow and I create the medicine for people. If I don't grow it, I have many growers that work with me and they grow it. And then, and I also oversee their grow. I get to go in and see their grow, and they're always sending pictures. Because if you're a grower, you're going to always be showing off your stuff, always. So it's really easy to oversee someone's garden because they want you in there and they want you to see it. And I always say one of the biggest things that I think is really important for somebody is to know your grower. Know your grower who's growing your food, who's growing your medicine. Know them. so that you know the source and you know where it's coming from. That's very important. Oh shoot, what is this? I had a major breakdown since.
This is Kurti.
Oh my goodness gracious! I'm so sorry for your major breakdown, but hey, what your biggest breakdown is always your greatest comeback.
Right.
So you want to tell us a little bit about your breakdown? Let's see if she types anything in.
Yeah.
But yeah, yesterday was we started the 1111 portal. Last week, I believe that Lionsgate finally just closed up, is what I was feeling when I was seeing in the Celestials, the Lionsgate portal, which was a very powerful one this time. Yeah.
Well, it's a 888 because August 8, and then the year 2024 equals 8.
Yep.
So
So that made it a little bit longer this year for us, which I thought was a really good benefit with all of the other stuff that's been going on. And so that closed up. I believe it was last week. I'm almost positive. If not, it was it was last week. Yeah, it was. Yeah. While we were gone up north. And then we had the 1111 portal yesterday. And that's about, you hear that all these portals about manifesting, and they are. But are you manifesting correctly? That is kind of like what I wanted to talk about today. On manifesting. And what is it that you're manifesting? And you don't want to manifest too much stuff at once, you guys, because then you get manifestation chaos. And you kind of, spiral down, and you're not able to focus on I always manifest one or two things to come to fruition for me. And then that way I focus on it. Because if I try to manifest a bunch of stuff, it just gets chaotic for me. So I always say, it's kind of like when you manifest way too much, it's like taking a garden and putting 1 billion seeds out. And then you're out there every day lifting up the dirt, looking and see if the seed is germinated. Well, you're disrupting the soil. So just manifest one or two things, put one or two things out there, and then just water those with your intentions and putting action into it. And that is what I think is a very good way of manifesting, because we have so much of this coming on with these portals. And it also,
What?
And then we've got the full moon coming up too.
Yes, that's on Friday.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. We've got all of these celestials going on where we have a chance to manifest or let go or bring things into fruition or just face. Sometimes it's a good time to just face the things. And this is what happens. You get forced to face the things that you've been avoiding. That's another thing that happens during these portals too, because of where the celestials are. Like we've got a full moon in Taurus coming up. So the Taurus energy is gonna, Taurus, that energy will have you force the things that you've been ignoring and have not been wanting to face. And that can be bad habits, relationships, work stuff, and just not being true to yourself. All of that stuff can show up. So it does for me. If I don't deal with something, or I'm putting something in the back burner, or I'm shoving it way down, pretending to be happy, that's, doesn't work. It doesn't work.
Okay, now, Kurti was talking about she was manifesting 3 to 4 things and now just concentrating on 2 things. Okay, and then how should we use these powers? What all should we do to make full utilization of this powerful time?
How should you use them? Oh, for the better good.
Right, but I don't know if she's not understanding how to use her powers. Kurti, I don't know if you would be able to come to the class tonight, which would be less than 10 hours from now. But it would be 9.5 hours from now. But we could discuss that longer on how to use different gifts. But
yeah, what gifts are you talking about? What powers do you have that you got that came in? What actions to perform? Okay, I wrote some stuff down. Facing them, facing your powers. That's one way of doing it, okay? The choices that you make, choices, facing them and your choices on how you're going to use them. You don't want to fall into the manifestation overload. So those are my 2 recommendations right there. And listen to what they're calling you to do. That's another thing too. But it's hard to, I always say, try to understand what the gift is first. What is it that you're being presented? What is it that you're manifesting and why? Okay, that helped. She said, okay.
okay, I'm going to type in I'll put the email address on that you can get a hold of to do that.
It is, the 1111 portal is the day that the universe is listening to you on high alert, big time. So, like I said, just stick with the 1 or 2 manifestation. I think the gal that was just on, she was just saying how she was doing 4 or 5, and now she moved it down to 2 because it gets chaotic. Like I said, yeah.
And look who's in the house.
Victor. Welcome.
Victor from Sweden. He is in the house.
And he comes in always with love your dame self.
Yep.
Love yourself, but don't fake it, you guys.
No.
Don't fake it. Faking to be happy, faking to be spiritual, faking to be positive. And that's a big thing right now, you guys, with spirituality. You're hearing everyone, oh, be positive, be positive, be positive. Don't fake it, because that's like putting tape on a leaky pipe.
Yeah.
It holds for a minute, but then what happens? It all comes, you don't fix it.
Right. And the other thing is, you're not hurting anyone but yourself. If you take that time to work on loving yourself instead of faking it, you'll be so much better off. Trust me on that. And okay.
Because you'll get faking anxiety is what I say. If you're faking it, it'll turn into faking. Yeah, you'll get anxiety from faking it. So face those fears, face that sadness, face that anger, face all those feelings that you're having, feel them, process them, and then you won't have to fake being happy or being positive. Once it's your shadow self. And that, with portals like this, your shadow self can be presented really easy too. The things that we're not working on. Like I said, it's like putting duct tape on a leaky pipe or putting a Band-Aid on a bullet wound.
Oh, I like that one better.
So. Yeah. I mean,
don't like bullet wounds.
Yeah, I love that one too. But we tend to do this. This is what we were taught to do. It's part of the brainwashing that we've been getting from what I like to call anti-source or fake light, the fake light matrix system.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're in a world that's obsessed with positivity. Honestly, that's how I'm feeling right now when it comes to spirituality. And just don't fake it. Be sad if you're sad. Be angry if you're angry. Process that. But look at it and see where it's coming from. Why am I feeling this way? Start asking yourself those questions. Why am I doing this? And understand it. And then that's what I mean when I say process these feelings. Because it's okay. There's a lot going on in this world right now that seems dark and just dark, just bad, just negative, but it's not. We're really going into the new earth, you guys. Actually, what was it? What astral travel did I have not too long ago? It wasn't that long ago. And I was shown that we are planted. We're done. It's sealed. The deal is sealed. We are in Aquarius, the golden ages. What celestial was that I saw? And I said, the deal's done. We're here. We made it. I can't remember, you guys. I'm so sorry. But it was one of the celestials that we just had. And yeah, we are in the ages of the golden ages of Aquarius. It's completed. So now it's all about just rising and doing better and loving yourself.
That's the first step. It really, really, truly is. You've got to love yourself unconditionally.
Unconditionally. Yes. New seeds are growing at the moment. We are planting the seeds. We are the frontliners, you guys. We are the humans. We are the first humans on this planet. We came here to do this. This is what you came here to do, to evolve this planet and stop de-evolving it like we have been. I'm excited for the new earth. I'm so happy to be here. And I know I'm going to be here a long time to see it grow. I know what's to come in the future, and it's amazing. Just in 2030, this planet's going to be unrecognizable. We're going into the year of 2025, which I believe is where we need to get moving. We have got to get the moving, and that's all it's about, is moving, and pushing this darkness off of this planet and doing what is best for Mother Nature. We live as one with nature, which means we go back to the basics. And I know this is happening, and I know people are waking up because I went to the park yesterday with my grandson. This is something I love to do with my youngest grandson, and we go all over the valley and we make racetracks. He's very deeply into the monster trucks, and he goes all over the United States to watch their shows.
Wow.
It's his and his dad's thing. I go when it's in town. I don't travel around to go watch monster trucks. I think they're cool though, trust me. But my grandson knows everything about them. So we went to the park yesterday and we were building one of our, we had a 11/11 landed on Veterans Day yesterday. So yeah, it was an American holiday yesterday. So I went ahead and I took my grandson to the park and I met this wonderful lady. She's a nurse. She's 38 years old. Yeah. And she started talking to me about, oh, I want to start planting a garden. She went into this big old story about how she couldn't stand her dad because he grew everything and he was into air plants. Okay. And she's like, he would do all these things, but he wouldn't pay the electric bill.
Yeah.
He'd forget to pay the electric bill, the water bill. And she was very angry about that. And we were talking about it. But now she's like, she's embracing it. She's going through her issues with what happened with her dad. But anyways, so now she's becoming like her dad. And I thought that was really cool.
Oh, as far as the plants.
Growing, yeah.
Hopefully
and wanting her own land. And she's a nurse. And then we got into all of that about the medical field. And she had a mouthful about the medical field. She just about the doctors. Not nice things. Very bad things she said about them. And about the hospitals and insurance. And she just went on and on and on. And she was just a beautiful soul. And just having this conversation with someone I've never met before, 38 years old, Spirit was showing me it's happening, Claudene. Yes. These frequencies and these energies are literally changing people. Slowly, little by little, but hey, it's a lot better than meeting someone at the park who's sitting there smoking and talking dirty and just being negative. And, she could have been all kinds of people, but she wasn't. And that just gave me a sign that, okay, yes, yeah. And it was really neat to see that.
Just checking all the pages up there. So, yeah. Victor's the only one. Curti, are you still there? Please. And now, if any of this stuff resonates with you, please, and Teresa, all the people who are on, please let us know you're here. Chat back with us if you have any questions, quantum whatsoever. And that's basically God's energy. So
Anything of natural, anything that's natural is God's energy. So, okay, let's go ahead and switch us for a minute over and let's talk about some mushrooms.
okay, sounds good.
Yeah, sounds good. Okay, so this coming Friday, the 15th, on the full moon is my mushroom club. It's called EBC Mushroom Club. It is elevated by Claudene, just abbreviated. And I have quite a few members in this club, and we get together. Everyone gets together, and I make a mushroom dish. And then I have a lot of mycologists that come in. There's so many different ones. I've got Ash coming in to teach in Orion, I believe. This coming Friday on the 15th is my mushroom club at 6 o'clock. So if you're in the valley, come. So last month, which I think yeah. So 4 weeks ago when we did this, you guys, we did an experiment, okay? And we had, let me go get it. Hold on.
Isn't it right there?
But no,
Oh,
I got the
a different
right
one.
here. Yeah.
Okay. And I'm working on getting her poster up for it.
Okay, so in September, we inoculated Uncle Ben's 90-minute bags, okay? You see under there, right there where it's all white? That's mycelium, okay? That is a beautiful environment for mushrooms to grow, all right? So we did these, and that was in September. So now we've got our substrate. Now we've got our home. Now we've got the nutrients for the mushroom to grow in, okay? So we took 2 of these, and they're called cakes. So when we get done with them, they're called my cakes, okay? Mycelium cakes. Well, one of the mycologists, who's just a brilliant, got some date palms, okay? Do any of you, if you guys don't know what date palms is, it's palm trees, okay? And we mixed palm trees, date palms, in with the substrate, with our cakes, to make another substrate. So we made more substrate. And then we inoculated them with B+, which is a psilocybin, is a magic mushroom, and we inoculated it with golden teachers. Golden teachers is one of my most favorite psilocybin mushrooms to work with. It's a very old one. It's one of the original ones from back in the day, along with gold caps. And there's another one too. Was another name that we had. Liberty caps. The Liberty caps. Voila! Look what we got. We got a whole family. And look at, they're even growing underneath. They're all smashed in there. Look at that. Voila. We've got enough. I'm going to have enough psilocybin. Oh, so I cut a couple just before the weekend. And look at, they shrink down to be this small. Because all the water comes out of them.
But you can put them in water again.
Mm-hmm. I can spray them and they'll pop back up. All mushrooms like that. The mushrooms are all sponges. They're all sponges. So once they dry out, you just add water and then they pop back out. So yeah, and these are just full of water. So we got little ones. I got little tiny ones coming up everywhere. So I'm super happy. I got to get them covered because I don't want to get them contaminated.
They are, they're much more huge than when I saw them last week, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I
saw them on Wednesday.
Yeah, I got to go ahead.
Wow. They're great.
You see how they're coming out of the bottom? Look at that. They're coming out of the bottom now.
Yeah, look at that. Wow.
Mushrooms are so strong and so resilient, they'll literally pop the lid up. They will pop the lid up and they will keep growing. Any little hole that's in here, they'll come out of. So yeah, today I'll be harvesting these. And then I'll be going over this with the Mushroom Club. Everyone's going to be super excited when they get back to the Mushroom Club because now we made our own mushrooms. And so in December, next month's club, we will be making psilocybin chocolates and amanita chocolates.
Oh my goodness. When is this?
December.
Okay.
In December. December is I don't celebrate Christmas. I celebrate the solstice. That's another celestial event we got coming up too. That is really cool. I just love. So we do the solstice. The solstice is between the 22nd, the 20th to the 24th, I would say, is when the solstice is going on. But the solstice is all about the Amanita muscaria mushroom. This one right here, the red top mushroom. And this mushroom has a lot to do with why we have Christmas. And maybe in December, I will do a video for you guys regarding this. If we can download it onto here and we can play it for a little bit. It's only a 3-minute video, and it talks all about how this mushroom is the Christmas mushroom and how Christmas became. Dang it. So that's what I've got going on here. Oh, I like that picture. That's cute. So I'm really excited about this experiment that we had. It's all over my social media. I've been posting it everywhere, except for this Facebook page. I haven't posted anything on it except for my story, but I will be posting it. And yeah, so I'm pretty excited. I think we grew enough magic mushrooms to have for a few trips. Right here in the store, elevated by Claudene, the healing center, right inside of a box, you guys. That's how easy. It's really easy to grow mushrooms. I think it is. But then I love them so much. So
I love mushrooms too. I've got to get working on my stuff.
You gonna get some plants, Victor?
I don't think.
Good morning, Shelly. Yeah, I think having houseplants are really important. When you have houseplants, it tells you what your environment's like. So at least have one or two, at least 3 houseplants in your house so you can see how your environment is. They do help with energy. There's a lot of plants out there that actually help transmute energy and and clear the air. They I want to say the word clear the air, but they clean the air. They clean it. Yeah, I don't know what would grow out there, but out here, the prosperity plants that we have out here that grow really well and help neutralize and clear out the air of impurities and all that stuff. Like if you have asthma, bronchitis, and stuff like that, you should have snake plants. Snake plants are one of the best plants to have that really clean the air, and they're so durable, man. You don't have to water. You don't water those for weeks. They're not going to die. And then another plant is the what's another plant that helps clear out the air? Peace lilies. Peace lilies are another one. Those are two of my 2 favorite that clear out the air. Here's lavender does too. If you can grow lavender inside, that's another one that's really good. And this is a snake plant. This is a baby one. I got a huge one over here. It's big over in this corner. And then lavender is another one. Lavender, if you can grow it inside, that will also purify the air too. So those are the plants.
Remember, everyone, to share so we can share the message, get it out to more people.
Yeah, like and share. Tell people that we're here. I know it's kind of difficult for people to get on here because they work and stuff, but
Shelly came in. She was at work.
Yeah, I know you guys figure it out. And then plus what I've noticed with doing these lives and is that there's a lot of people that are incapacitated that can't leave their home and they need stuff like this. So that's what I think Facebook is really good about.
Yeah, we bring it to them instead of
we bring it to them. They need it.
Yeah.
Yeah. We had someone who was watching us who passed away last Friday, Tara. One of our listeners, she passed away. I don't know what she passed away from. I can guess,
But yeah.
I'm not too sure. She was on a lot of pharmaceuticals, in and out of the hospital, had a PICC line. So,
Wow, did she really? Wow.
always getting infected too. But she was a very nice person. I'm happy that she went home and that she crossed over because she was so miserable here. She really missed her parents.
Yeah.
But bless her soul. Snake plant. Yep, that's what it's called, Victor.
Yeah. Well, I went to a market on Sunday, and it was very nice. Sippy Crumbs, James at Sippy Crumbs is the one who started it. It's called Skyline East Mesa Farmers Market. I don't remember the whole name. Anyway, it was really nice. It was only the second day or the second weekend that it happened. It happens on Sundays and it goes until April 27th. So one of these days, I hope you can join me on that. Anyway, I didn't get a chance to tell you my experience there. So everybody was very helpful. And Scott, my partner on Friday, he got there first. And he told me, we don't have, or do you have a tent or something? Because we'll be out in the sun. He's very anti being out in the sun, which is, we're in Arizona, we understand that. But it was a nice, cool day. Anyway, we had a nice space and everybody helped us. He went and got me a tent while I set up everything else. And we got everything set up. Like I said, everybody was helping. But our next door neighbor, Scott likes to have people pull cards just for the fun of it. And so he looked at her. He says, "You want to play? I'm going to pull a card." She looked at us, straight face. "I'm Christian. Helping you set up your tent is the most I can do, or most I'm going to do." And it's like, okay, we were both floored. And it's like, but we weren't mean about it or anything. And Scott whispered in my ear, "Yeah, we graduated from there." Just very quietly. She didn't hear us. But with her energy, I can tell you this, with her energy, we had people lined up talking to us. She might have had 3 or 4 people stop by, but it was the energy that was put out.
So being judgmental.
Very judgmental.
Very judgmental.
And not even knowing anybody. And you don't know our stories. So that's one of the things I want to express to everyone is not only have unconditional love for yourself, but be ready to send that out to those who are judgmental and don't understand, because she's been receiving unconditional love from me. And I have a feeling she thinks it's directly from God that she did a good job, but she's going to find out differently shortly. So karma has a way of coming around, and yeah, it's not a bad thing. It's just, I wish her the best. And I know that she's going to be not awakened, but things are going to be happening in her life that she won't be able to understand. And I know she'll be not reaching out, but
she'll be blaming God.
Yes, like somebody else blame God for it. And it's like, you make the choices, people. God does not make the choices for you. You have free will.
You have free will, yeah. Yeah, those religious people, they're very judgmental. But that's what they're taught. They're taught to be judgmental because they're God, because they're unworthy.
They're taught that they're unworthy.
They are taught that they're unworthy of their God. So they're always having to climb up this ladder, always having to do this, always having to do that, so they can be worthy of their God, which is completely untrue. That is not true. You are born so worthy.
Yes.
And you have everything you need on this planet. Again, it's a dark planet when you came here, but we're changing that. We're changing that. And, it's just what we're taught. We're taught, our religion has taught us to think this way. And undoing that program can be really hard for some people. They just don't want to unknow. They don't want to unlearn. They want to continue on their path of always working to be worthy. And for those of us who know that there's a better way, and that you've been lied to, and that things are much bigger than what you've been told.
Yes.
That's what I call the seekers. We are seekers. We are seekers to know the truth.
Right.
Because with religion, it just didn't resonate with me. The things that they said, it never did. It never settled right with me.
Right.
And then as I got older, as an adult, I was able to, really seek the truth. As a child, I got in trouble for asking those questions, asking the hard questions, And, if I have free will and God loves me, then why do I have to work so hard? Why do I have to have all these rules?
Right.
Well, because if you don't do it, you'll go to heaven or you'll go to hell. I was like, well.
But their belief is that Jesus died on the cross for
Right.
our sins. Well, that was already taken care of. Not that I want to sin. No, it's that, okay, so the slate has been wiped clean. And now we have to make the choice whether we want to do what's right or we don't. I mean, it's simple. But then my right might not be your right. But doesn't mean that they clash. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I lost connection again.
Oh, but you're still on.
Oh, okay.
And you're moving. So yeah, as long as you're moving, it's good.
Right.
Yeah, this is really weird. I can see you, but you look that way and you.
I know. Bite my lip going, wow, I'm losing connection. I'm just going to sit here and be quiet for a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, religion is something else. It's,
and I hate to say this, it's man's way of controlling.
It's another control mechanism. Yeah,
Yeah.
It was. That was laid upon us. But I get that when you said, I remember when I was a Christian, I was a Bible thumper when I was younger. And I used to think, what, I can sin, I can do this, I can do that. And all I have to do is ask Jesus for forgiveness. And it's all done. Well, shit, this is going to be great.
Yeah, that too. Yeah.
Literally, that's how I felt.
It's contradicting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
As and so when I became more of an adult, I got into the sinning and stuff. And I don't, at this point in time in my life, I don't believe in sin. Right. But I just asked for forgiveness. But you know what? It didn't work for me, you guys. It didn't work at all. Going out, getting drunk. Doing stupid stuff because I was an angry drunk. And this went on for a while, 10 years. I think I lived that 10, 12 years. I lived that life and then asked for forgiveness. But yeah, it all caught up to me real quick. So.
But now you're helping those who have addictions.
Mm-hmm. 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 Yep.
To come clean.
Yep. I specialize in addiction, pain, mental illness. I've been there. I've done it all. I was a bartender for 29 years, you guys, 29 years. So I was on both sides of the fence. I was drunk, 15 years of that career and sober 14 years of that career. So it got me where I am today. Yeah. And I have to say that I do feel like I am a success at what I do. I own my own healing facility. I get paid to do what I do. I work when I want to work. And I love it. I really love it. But I busted my butt, you guys. I've dedicated my life to helping others and helping myself. Helping myself first. Healing myself was the first thing. Right. And then bringing it to you guys.
Because how can you attempt to love or to heal other people if you haven't done that for yourself? It just doesn't. I mean, how can you know what you've gone through? And that is the lessons we've learned. And those are the lessons we share. But if you've had a pristine life, everything given to you, what are you going to teach anyone? I don't, you know. So everything you're going through, it's for you to teach others. And you're teaching others all the time, aren't you?
Being that example. Number one way to teach people, because
Right.
I was having this discussion with someone yesterday about lower people coming from their lower self. Let's put it that way. Coming from their lower self, showing their entities, okay, their dark entities. And this person, is getting to know people's 3D people who come from their lower self entities. And I'm like, not a good idea. No, 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 no. You don't want to clash with that. Those are the things you want to eliminate out of your life. But I do deal with a lot of people that they don't know anything about spirituality.
Right.
They can't stand religion. They don't call themselves an atheist. But at the same time, they're like, I know I've been lied to, and I know there's something much bigger out there. There's something much, much bigger out there. And those are the people that I love to work with. The very beginners, the very ones that are just new to this. And I'm super excited because today I get to, I'm having a consultation with one of those people.
Oh, good.
So, yeah, he came, his name, I'm not going to say his name. But anyways, he came in the store last Thursday. Came into the facility, the store, and then into the facility. And he booked an appointment with me. And the first thing was he sat down. He goes, I just feel guilty.
Oh,
I feel guilty. I feel ashamed. I feel horrible for everything that I've done. And he just doesn't understand why he's feeling that way. So I gave him a little bit of a 15-minute little consultation. And he's like, you've told me more things in 15 minutes than I've ever heard in my life. So he booked an appointment. So he'll be in today to do his consultation. So I'm really excited.
yeah.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Single dad.
Oh, that's even better.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So I love working with these new people.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I really love the fact that a lot more men are waking up. A lot of women the majority seem like women, but more and more men are coming that way
Oh,
too.
not in
And I
my
love it.
world. Not in
Well,
my
you have a lot
not
of
here in
men.
this facility. This
Okay.
facility is all men. I think I just attract that energy.
Yeah.
Man.
Me too, because when I do readings, it's mainly guys, and I love it.
Mhm.
That's why I was saying.
Yeah.
love
I
it.
think the reason why I attract men is because I talk about testosterone. I talk about a lot of stuff that not even doctors talk about. No one talks about with them. And I'm not a man. I wasn't probably in past lives, but it's from having four boys.
Yes.
That's
And-
what it's from.
Yep.
Yeah.
I have 3, so that's why.
Yeah. Mom, yeah. She's a mom boy and I'm a mom boy too. So and then 2 grandsons too. So,
Mhm.
it's just from being around their energy and learning about them. And I think that's what attracts a lot of the male energy towards me. I do get females too.
Yeah.
Their wives always follow suit. If they're married or have a girlfriend, they're the next one right inside my doors.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of fun.
But in all the other communities that I'm part of, it's mainly women. So
Women?
that's why I probably was attracted here for that reason. For
That's
male
good though.
energy too.
I
love it.
Yeah.
And to me, it's getting more balanced.
Yeah.
Having this area too.
I do feel like the women were shooken a little bit more with these energies to wake up first.
Mhm.
And they're going to be shaken to wake up first because I do believe that this planet should be led by women. It should never have been led by man. And that is what Aquarius is all about, coming out of the masculine into the feminine. This planet is a female planet. It is Mother Gaia. She is female.
Yeah.
She's a creator. She gives birth to all. We also have a portal inside of us that gives birth, and we give life. So because of that, we are better decision makers, I think.
Yes.
With the big stuff,
Exactly.
the real big stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But men are great at what they do too, you guys. I've talked about this before. Men are fantastic at what they do. They're good at logistics. They're good at fixing things. They're good at being protectors, gatekeepers, everything that they do. And what women do is really good too. We do great things too. But we don't need to compete with each other or do the great things that guys do, that men do. And they shouldn't do what we do. You know, they can't have babies, period.
Yeah, they
Stop it.
Sorry. It's just
But
hilarious.
what they can do is, okay, this is something that I like to use as an example. Okay, so you're sleeping at night next to your husband, okay, or your spouse or whatever, your partner, whatever you call it. And an intruder is going to come to your house. Your man is going to know when that intruder is 2 blocks away, automatically, and up checking the house. You're going to be dead asleep. You're like, But let something happen to one of the children. Let one of the children start having an asthma attack or something happening to them. Mom's going to be up in 2 seconds in that room helping that child. Dad's going to be passed out asleep. That is an example of what I'm talking about, that men do what men do really well and women do what women do really well. And if we just stuck to that path, when we will, things are going to go a lot smoother, a lot better on this planet than us having to confuse it with all this other mumbo jumbo that we're doing right now.
Right. But again, and I understand this, and Jess, I know you're one of these because I was too. And that is a single mom. And with a single mom, you do what you have to do. When it comes to intruders, I knew when there was, and maybe because I'm psychic, because I've worked on my abilities. Everybody's psychic. But you knew when things weren't right. And it could be 2 blocks away, it could be a mile away, but something wasn't right and it's coming closer. Also, in the middle of the night, if somebody coughs or sneezes and it's not normal, yeah, I'm up.
Well, I had a son who had asthma, and
yeah.
I just felt it as soon as he would be having an asthma attack, and I'd be in that room in 2.2 seconds. And he, any of my children, if they're having a bad dream, anything, I was able to wake up instantly.
Yes.
I always said I slept with one eye open and one eye shut.
So your femininity slept during some times, and your male part slept during other times. Yep. It just depended.
Even when they were grown, even when my children were grown, I had
Yep.
one that got hooked on heroin, and he was staying with me, and I had that instinct even as him being a grown man, when something was going wrong with him. So it just never leaves. And as far as a tutor coming, no, I wouldn't really know, because I had a couple of them come. I didn't know till they got to the window. I was like, oh, damn. Oh.
Yeah, and
fever checks. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
you can
exactly.
feel when they have a fever or something's
Yep,
going
yep,
on. Yep. Yeah. Us moms, see, that's what we're good at. That's all I'm trying to explain. And then I love what Victor just put on here, you guys. Guys are the teachers, the hunters, the wizards, and the protectors. Men are put on this planet because they're good at this. Look at how they're built.
Yep.
They're built so strong in their physique and their muscles and to protect us and to be the guardian of Mother Gaia and to protect the animals and everything else.
Yeah.
Yep. And men are good at this.
And I tease my sons, especially the one that lives with me. I tell him I had boys for their muscles.
For real?
Because and my kids are strong. They really are. Uh-huh. So I'm very, very well protected when that counts.
And you got big boys too, huh?
Yeah.
I got very big boys too. Yeah, everyone always says I got one that's really big. He's totally Norwegian, you guys. He looks like a lumberjack. And whenever we're together, because he's way bigger than me, and he's just real muscular. Like, you gave birth to that.
Yep.
And when I did, he was one big muscle too.
Wow.
Yeah, he was a big muscle. He was easy to push out. That was kind of weird. You wouldn't think because he was a big baby. He was over 9 pounds.
I wouldn't know how that at all.
Oh
I
yeah,
had
that's right. Yeah,
C-sections.
no, he had a big head too. But man, 3 pushes, he came flying out.
Wow.
Uh-huh. Yeah. I was like an Indian woman having babies, just squatting and.
Did you really do
Yeah.
it that way? Okay, cool.
I labored pretty hard. At least I did a good 6 to 8 hours of hard labor, and then they would come out in 2 or 3 pushes. So
Wow.
yeah. All natural, you guys. 5 times natural. Right here.
I wish I could have, but nope, I wasn't meant to.
I know pain. I know what it feels like. And you guys, you would think that I'd be really strong because of it. You know, like I'd be able to take anything on. Oh, hell no. I'm the opposite. Like, no. If it hurts, I don't put me to sleep.
Oh.
I'm a wussy when it comes. But I do have a high tolerance pain though. When I'm in pain, you know, because I do have a high tolerance because of it, I think.
Do you have this gut feeling? Second stuff happens. I believe I saved roommate's life for a screaming run. Heck out. Oh, okay. What happened? You said it was a roommate. Did you guys have a fire or what?
I agree with you, Jess, on that. We're the healers, the gatherers, and the nurturers. And we are the decision makers, Jess. If women would have kept their place where they were supposed to be, where they were originally,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to tell you something right now, Jess, we would have never had war. War would have never been allowed because there's no way that any mother, well, I know there's been mothers in the past who would send their child to war.
But if it was your decision or my decision,
it wouldn't happen.
We would find a better way.
I talk about Lemuria. That's where I do believe that I do come from Lemuria. I was in Lemuria and I was taught by the Star Mothers. And they did not teach us. War does not work. It doesn't work.
Even though there is I don't know if it's a celestial or a soul war going on right now, and it's sort of like what you say about Star Wars. It really did happen.
It is happening.
It is happening.
It does happen.
Yes.
Star Wars is real. It's a very real thing. And it still happens in the cosmos.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if our planet was hijacked by unbenevolent beings for the past 200 years, maybe longer,
Mm-hmm.
I'd say maybe closer to 300,000 years.
Yeah.
Where are those beings going? They've had to leave this planet. They're off of here. Anti-source is gone. The anti-source is off this planet. They just had to leave. But where'd it go? To go bother probably another planet that's in a lower vibration is that would be my guess. Unless they went back to their planet, if they have one. Because I feel they destroyed it. Because if they, they must have destroyed their planet.
Mm-hmm.
A Star Wars, a war. So, and now they're leaving to go to another planet. Hopefully, Great Source did something with them and they're in some kind of higher court and something's, going on with them because they do nothing but cause mayhem everywhere they go. But I like what Victor says about all this too. He's got a really good perspective on this when it comes to the fake light matrix, anti-source. Those are the things I call it. Mm-hmm. There's other names for it. Draconians, reptilians, all kinds of stuff. But,
thanks for the confirmation there, Victor.
Yep. Women protect in spiritual realm. Yep. We are. Yeah. Well, I guess protect is another word. I never thought of it that way, Jess. I always thought that we emanated it. Women are to bring the spirituality to the home, to teach the spirituality and to keep the spirituality to keep going. So, we have a lot on our plate, Jess.
Yes, we do.
I think we always have, Jess. It's just the way it is. Being a woman has a lot on our plates, and we've always been the ones who take care of the children. We teach them their schools. The biggest thing right now, oh man, if I was a mom of young children, I would be creating a new educational facility or educational program for my children.
System. Yeah.
Yep, a whole new system. It'd be different. I was the president of the PTSO, PTA, whatever we call it the PTSO, but we call it the PTSO here for over 10 years for my school district, for my children. And what I saw was, you guys, I was constantly pushing back on that system. I could because I was a volunteer. And 50% of the people loved me and 50% of the people couldn't stand me. And now I'm talking about the teachers.
Right.
So, but I know I brought a lot of good in there because half my clients are those people from the school system that come. Well, not half, but half of them are now my clients. So I do help a lot of them now. But anyways, yeah, that system, you guys, is so corrupt. It is so bad.
Right. But at least with yours, instead of parent PTA or PTO, whatever, that was parent teacher. Yours was parent teacher student organization.
Yeah.
So getting the students involved in it too is much smarter, even though they might be corrupt and not allowing the kids to have the voice that they need to have. But at least it says the right things.
And I did it. All the children hanged out at my house anyways. I had, the 5 kids. So there was always something going on over at the Landry clan house. So, and, but yeah, that system is really, it's crazy right now. So, but I know a lot of parents are stuck though, because they have to go to work and that's the only place they can take their children, but it really isn't. I know we can create new things, you guys. I know the moms of this, they're already doing it. They've been doing it. This homeschooling stuff and creating communities where they can take their children and they get paid, you guys. You get paid to homeschool. I don't know if you guys know that.
Yeah.
But you get anywhere from I think $1,600 to $2,000 a quarter or a semester.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I know that because of my grandkids. My grandkids are getting ready to be homeschooled.
Yes, I'm so
I'm so happy. But also, we're very blessed because I'm able to hire my family, and they're able to come and work with me and make this happen. We're making this happen just because of that. And I really thank you and support everyone out there that has supported me and my medicine.
Yeah.
We carry very well. We do, don't we, Jess? We got this, right? Yes. We got this.
Rebuild our villages. Exactly.
Yes.
Rebuild our communities.
Our communities, our villages.
Yeah.
And we need to work together.
One area at a time. One person at a time.
Yeah, but I'm tired of being only one person, so let's get this going.
Well, we're here. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to stab you there.
I'm so glad that I feel like, I was waiting and waiting and waiting. Why isn't anyone on my page? But no, now it's, definitely you coming into my life and a lot of other people. It's
the new guy that's coming in today. That's what I mean by one person at a time, to get them to understand what's going on.
Yeah.
Because, you can get a group of people together and the energy is great and all, but then when they walk out, what are they going to retain? So when you're working one-on-one, it really helps build that community, because that one goes and finds somebody else and brings them back, and then it just builds. Yeah, it snowballs. It's exactly what I've been doing. That's how I've been surviving, you guys. I mean, I opened right when COVID hit. I opened up my facility. That was kind of interesting. I'm like, okay, Spirit, what we got going on here? We just opened and everything's closed down. What's going on?
That was so crazy. That was some fun times, though. That was a good time. So, you guys are getting ready to hit 2025. We've had a lot of time to do some spiritual work here the last 5 years, you guys. Where are we at?
Yeah, and it's a 9-year next year. This is an 8-year. Then it's a 9-year.
Yeah.
It's like the end of the cycle. And there are a few places that say the Aquarian age is from 2020 until 2026. And that's not enough to get anything done. 6 years is not enough to.
No, it's a 10-year plan, actually, is what the thing is.
Yeah.
We got till 2030, and then that's when, so the next 5 years to me is just, we really got some work to do.
Right.
We got to get moving. Got to
Yeah.
get moving and start getting things, bring it all to fruition, I guess I'm trying to say. And just moving this spiritual ball rolling and just keep
Yes.
going forward. And then for the ones who don't want to participate, that's fine. That's fine with it. That's what they came here for.
Yep.
So
Oh, I don't know if you just saw it, but there was an energy that just came in here.
I saw it.
You did? Wow.
I did.
Okay.
There was like 3 of them. Shoo, 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 shoo.
Yeah, that was just so quick. It's like, what?
Uh-huh. Well, welcome, energy.
Yeah. Well, speaking of energy, hello, Miss Harley.
Good morning.
Good morning. Jess and Harley here. Jess, I hope you can make it tonight. You never do, but we'd love to see you. Kurti, Teresa, Luong, everybody's welcome to come tonight, but the Zoom class email is going through, and I know it's a little early in the morning for Victor to come, but yes, we got to keep building it. And now that I have a canopy, we can pop that up. Do you have canopy or tent?
I did.
Did you want one?
I did. And then I think we took it out to David's property and it got destroyed out there.
Oh,
Yeah. Or one got destroyed out there. My other one got destroyed on my jet ski. Those things, we learn the wind, eh?
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm just wondering, because I was thinking sometime we can pop things up out here and just impromptu things. Impromptu,
You mean out here?
Yeah, anytime.
Out there in the parking lot?
Mm-hmm.
We should do something in the parking lot.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. We're like manifesting right now. You're watching us manifest. I have a huge parking lot out here.
Yes.
And in the
it
back,
is.
too.
Yeah, the back.
Hello.
Let's see. Make sure the Zoom doesn't work on my laptop. It should be able to. We'll see what we can do to help you. Maybe give me a call or something. Email me first, and then we'll work things out. Okay, because it should work on there. Hello, everyone. Yes, yeah, we'll discuss that afterwards. But yeah, we have to do more, and I'm just getting motivated to do more and more. But I still have to do more for myself right now. There's a few more things I have to finish up. And we're going to have an intro and exit soon. Going to get that taken care of.
If you build it, they will come. That's
Yeah.
exactly what happened, Jess. I built it and they came.
Yeah.
Didn't know what I was building, though, to be honest with you.
I did spoken to that guy. Yeah, I know. And people are stuck in the darker forces, sadly. Yes, but it is going, even though we're in the age of Aquarius, the official, well, in Aquarian age, like I said, there's many people saying that it's only from 2020 to 2026. Yes, that didn't resonate with me, but I wanted to let you know just in case it resonated with you. Anyway, on the 20th is when Pluto finally moves into Aquarius and stays there, okay, for a while. So that's going to be a huge deal.
Yeah, that's going to be huge. And then this Lionsgate portal closing is huge, too, that closed last week because we now go into 200,000 years of peace.
Wow.
So I do believe, because the portal's not going to open up again for the anti-source and fake light source, whatever you want to call it, will also, at that time, will have an option to come back in 200,000 years. But I do believe that Earth is not, we're not even going to be an option for them. I totally believe that 200,000 years from now, we're going to look at all the damage and all the craziness that happened the last 200,000 years,
Yeah.
that this fake light source was in control. Okay. Now just imagine how we're going to make it so much better than that and put this planet into the unity planet that it needs to be. We're going to have the technology that comes. Our consciousness is going to grow with the technology, and we're going to be just like a lot of the other planets who are very high vibrating and just have a very high level of awareness.
Mhm.
And we're going to be there. We're going to be so much there. I cannot wait.
3 to 4 months. Yes, and even though 1111 was the height of the portal, it opened before that. It didn't just open on 1111. And remember, there was a portal 111, which happened on the 1st of November. That is still open as well. So there's a lot of things happening.
Yeah, I do think that this 1111 one's going to stay open for quite some time,
Yeah.
just like Lionsgate did, but because it was the year of the 8 and everything else. But yeah, I think because 1111, this is a huge spiritual
Mhm.
time right now. So for us who practice spirituality,
Yeah.
so it's huge. It's a big thing. We got a lot of energies being thrown at us. Does anyone ever watch the sun? Does anybody watch what's going on with the sun? I follow 2 solar, what do you call them? Solar specialists,
Okay.
sun specialists. There's another word for it. I can't think of it. But I've got 2 of them that I watch. One's very spiritual, one is not. And
And
the
that's
sun is doing things that the sun has never, ever been. Well, I'm not going to say it's never done it before, but what I'm going to say is it's the first time we've ever seen anything like this. And we just had a major, let me see. Can I get off of this and go and check something? Will
Sure.
it be fine? Okay.
yeah, you'll be fine.
Let me go to my YouTube right now and
Yeah.
see what he called it.
And when we were up in Sedona, I took pictures that the sun came out as an eye,
Eyeball.
an eyeball. It was just tremendous.
It was
And I'll
cool.
post those up. I've posted one on my Facebook page. So you see that one. But yeah. And there's a blue sphere with a like a halo around it.
Show him
So-
it.
Well,
Oh, never
it's
mind.
up on there too. I don't know if I haven't uploaded into the phone. I mean into the into my laptop.
Okay, so now he's saying a huge plasma filaments. What's that word? Filaments breaks. Filaments breaks as the sun destabilizes.
That's not a good thing.
So that's what he's reporting right now. I'm not going to turn him on right now, but that is what he's reporting. Nothing's a bad thing. When there's a bad thing, that means a good thing's coming out of it.
That's true. That's true.
So remember that, you guys. Whenever things seem really bad, they might not be what they seem. Like right now, you guys, this is a prime example.
Yeah.
Look what's going on. I don't like to talk about politics. I don't give them my energy at all because I don't believe in them. I know that they're anti-source. I know who they are, so I don't give them my energy. But look what they're doing right now. They're making things look really, really, really bad. But it's not as bad as they're making it look. That's just who they are.
Okay.
Things are not what they seem to be.
It's bright. Hold on a minute.
Let me see if I can put it from my phone. My phone's not as bright.
Your
My
camera,
yeah, I got
it might fall out.
Oh,
Be
okay.
careful.
There we go. See, mine shows better.
Yeah.
Woo! And guess what? It fell out. Here we
It
go.
keeps breaking.
I'm sorry. So that looks like an eyeball.
Yep.
That's what she got. And I got a lot of energies.
Yeah.
Palladian energies that follow me. But that's because we were hiking on a vortex mountain that I was part of a prophecy of. So whenever I go there, I feel like that all of the energies and the entities, they're like, oh, she's back, she's back, she's back. So I feel a lot of love when I'm there.
Yeah, and there's one other one. I'm going to pull it out so it doesn't fall. And I want you to show them this one. Now,
Okay, I'll hold it real tight.
when I did landscape, it was a
Sideways eyeball. Well,
Yeah,
no, it looks like
sideways.
it's being shoot. It looks like it's shooting out energy at us. Is
yeah,
what it does.
and it's vertical.
Yeah.
And the other one is horizontal when I do a portrait. And it was very strange to see it that way. And again, I've taken pictures of clouds in the past, and I always see faces in them, and this is no exception. I see it all the time. So yeah, and one of our friends, I'm going to get rid of that. Show you that. That was from Lester. Sent that.
Wow, look at that.
Isn't that
That's
great?
beautiful. So I believe with our cameras, because our cameras, I don't know much about cameras, you guys. I'm not a photographer, but I love pictures. I believe you can bend light. I believe you can bend the light with the cameras, and they've got some kind of photosynthesis in it or something where if you bend it right, I've talked about that. I teach this, how to bend light, you guys. We've talked about this. Who is it that does it? Jess, I think, does it with candles. Was it Jess?
Jess or Harley? I can't remember which one.
Anyways, you can bend light and you can see energies
Yeah.
through your cameras and through all kinds of lights. I believe it's Jess who does it with candles, and I've done it with candles too, Jess. One time I had the energy going, I was putting it all into this candle, and I was just focusing and focusing. And I did this for like 6 months, you guys. And I just kept doing it, and I just kept practicing it. You know how the wax melts down usually on the candle? I got the wax to start coming up. It stood straight up off of the candle.
Yep.
I have pictures of it, and I do have friends who saw me doing it. So they were like, whoa, that's so cool.
One more. This is after I got back. And if anybody can see the blue sphere with the halo around it, it's there too. But there's a halo, a ring around the sun.
Yeah.
More
If
than one.
you look up at the sky, you guys, you should be able to see. I got a chance to show Julia one day when we were hiking over by her house. There's a rainbow. You can see specks of a rainbow coming out from one end to the other end. The day that we saw it was coming out from both sides, really nice. But I do believe that rainbow is completely around it. And that's why they keep chemtrailing it. There's things that they don't want us to see. But use your dragon blood, people.
Yeah. And these are, I was hoping to get.
The phenomenon of double rainbows, yeah. Those are so cool. I think those have some really good meaning to them, Harley. Yes, candles. It was Jess. She said yes. It was her, yeah. My memory was good.
Yes,
Remember that
it
one?
was. Yeah, I have pictures from that, but it's not really showing the ring as well as I'd hoped. But that's okay. It wasn't meant to.
Yeah, so the sun, we've got a lot of stuff going on with the sun big time. And this is really weird, you guys. It's not really weird, but to me, I'm paying attention to it because I pay attention to the weather all the time since I was a little girl. I've always noticed what the weather's doing. And we're hot again here in Arizona. We got to 87 degrees the other day. We got to 85 yesterday. And it is 50 degrees in the morning. That's why I have a jacket on, because it was cold this morning. And I'm driving with my tops down in my Jeep. So I've been cold ever since this morning. But and then my hot water didn't work, so I had to take a cold shower.
Yeah.
I'm cold plunging it all morning long. But anyways, I'm still feeling a little cold. But I think right now it's about 65 degrees. What is it? Where's our weather right now?
Let's see. I just got to the picture I wanted to show you too. So, okay, this is the rainbow around. See that?
Yeah, I don't know if
Okay,
you'll be able to see that.
yeah.
I don't know if you guys will be able to see.
Yeah,
it.
I can see it from here.
Oh,
Oops.
shoot.
Move
Sorry.
it. That's
Sorry,
okay.
sorry. My fingers. You can, in that picture, you can see the rainbow, but there's a bunch of clouds, but you can see it poking out.
Yeah,
And I do believe.
there it is. And this is the white portal.
So right now it's 61 degrees, so it's still chilly.
There's the sun. There's the white light.
There we
portal.
go. She got a really good picture of it.
There's a white light portal off to the side. The bigger sphere is the sun, and that white light portal.
That's the sun right there. And then there's a portal, and there was one on the other side of it too.
And on top.
And on top.
We couldn't see below that because it was below the horizon, but yes,
Yeah.
there must have been another one too. Because look how it.
Oh yeah, you can.
I love
yeah,
that.
You can see.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a beautiful picture. She took me to a really beautiful area to take some pictures. I'm the type of person who I do everything I can to watch the sunrise and the sunset. So
Yeah. Yeah, that was a fun time. So I had to go back to those.
Victor, you're right. I was just about to say that, Victor, that we are coming into a 30-year cold front. I know that's coming. I have seen that. That is something that has been shown to me by Spirit for 4 years now. So, but we are getting hotter here, Victor. We're not getting colder. But I think that's just part of the process of whatever's going on. And maybe we might be the one, say, there's one zone that doesn't freeze over like the rest of them are going to. I don't know, really. All I know is that, yes, you are correct. I have been shown that we go into 30-year cold winter. What's the word I'm looking for? We've had them before, you guys. Ice age.
Ice age. Yeah.
We're going to go into a mild 30-year ice age. And that's what we're going into while Mother is rejuvenating this planet. But I'm wondering if there's going to be certain areas that don't get as cold as other areas. And maybe we might be that area that doesn't get quite as cold. I'm not too sure. But with the weather that's going on here in Phoenix, Arizona right now is not normal.
No.
This is not
This
normal.
has not been normal. I've been here for almost 50 years. This is not
And
normal.
I've been here 31 years. And for it to be 85 degrees in the beginning of November is it's not normal. But it's okay. The plants love it.
Well, it did get cooler than normal at the end of October. It usually waits until October 31st. Like I said, I've been studying the weather here for almost 50 years. And yes, I love the weather too. I love the sun. I love watching the sunrise and sunset. And I've made it a point here in Arizona I've been here 49 years. So yes. And I'm with you on all of that because it is so different. But then again, it's been hotter the last few years than it ever has been. And this year was the worst of all, right? This summer was just.
Last year was bad.
Yeah.
We went into another year and it's killed a lot of our citrus trees. They just can't handle this heat.
Yeah.
It just can't handle it. And Harley, you might be right. I don't know, but I know that we go into a 30-year cold front and I don't know. Maybe after that. He had a teacher, Harley did, saying that when she when she was in school that her teacher once said that the places that are cold will be hot and the places that are hot will be cold.
Yeah.
And that could happen after the 30 years. Oh gosh, I would not wish our heat on anyone. It's too hot.
And we're probably not even the highest. We have Death Valley that's near us, but yeah.
I think we made it worse so as humans, you guys, building and building out here and building and laying all this blacktop. They're like addicted. Our government out here is addicted to laying black asphalt everywhere.
Yeah.
It's gross.
And growing it. It's like it grows and it can't grow naturally. So yeah, it's a mess. But we'll work on that.
But it's a very sacred ground and it's beautiful.
Yeah. So we're going to have to tear a lot of that up, but that's fine. We'll see what we do with the remnants of the mess.
Sweden gets cold spikes.
Yeah. Like Siberia in Russia, minus 45. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And I've heard.
I wouldn't even know what to do.
Yeah.
I would not. I know what to do when it's 120, but when it's below 45, I would not. I mean, what do you do? Doesn't everything freeze?
Yeah.
I mean, you can't drive anywhere.
Well, they do drive. They do work.
It
in
doesn't freeze the
Siberia.
gas up in their cars.
I guess not, because they work. And a friend of mine, her mother went to work in Siberia, and she said in the morning when she went to work, she was layered so much. And so driving into work, getting to work, by afternoon, she's wearing clothes we would in the fall. And then at night, she has to bundle back up before she leaves. But yeah, she says this is just a normal thing from them, because the temperature goes from like negative 45 to what do they say, about 70 degrees our temperature, and then back down. That's 115-degree change. How can that happen on Earth? And it does. It really does.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I thought it was crazy. Yeah, right. I mean, I think it's kind of nice right now. It being 85 during the day, and then between 80, 85, and then it cools all the way down to 50 degrees. I'm not complaining.
Yeah, no.
It's
mean,
cool.
I'm
like
loving it in the mornings.
Yeah.
And I check my phone every morning. Okay, it says it's 48 right now. Is it going to go down 2 degrees? Because it usually goes down 2 degrees right at sunrise. Sometimes it goes up, which is really weird. But anyway, it works.
So somebody was here. Yeah, she was here in 2021, and it actually snowed here.
Mhm.
Where in Arizona were you? It snows all in different areas of Arizona, up north,
Yeah.
up around the rim area.
It snowed last week, last Saturday, Sunday.
We were in the forest hiking. We were literally in the forest hiking, and it started snowing on us last week. And then we come back down to the valley, and we're like I said, we're hitting at almost 85-degree weather. So it's a little bit different, you guys, for it to be that hot in Arizona right now in the valley. But it just shows me that, things are changing. Mother is changing, and she's doing her thing. And things aren't going to be the same.
Yeah. So Harley has a question. Do you think the star beings may know where we're headed with the changes in climate, and may be trying to help, or are they adding to it?
Oh, I think they're trying to help. Mother Gaia is their friend.
Yeah.
You know, Mother Gaia is very, very, very deeply loved in the universe and out there in the galaxy, you guys. And so is the human race. We're the babies on the block here, you guys. We're the newbies, okay?
Yeah.
And I look at it like this. We just overcame our adolescent years. We're done being adult. We're going to become adults now, you guys. That's what this is all about. The human race evolving into becoming an adult and being responsible. That's how I kind of look at this whole entire shift that's happening. But we are deeply loved, you guys.
That is kind of apropos, because what came up this morning is the angel number 443. A relationship is entering a more mature and stable phase. And that's exactly what you were saying. Yeah. So the relationship.
Yep.
Wow.
We're coming out of that's how I look at it. That's the
love
way that I explain it. Yeah, we're coming out of our adolescence, because when you remember you're a teenager, you're like, I know everything. I'm going to do whatever I want.
Yeah.
I'm not going to listen to you, mom and dad. No. And we're doing the same thing with Great Source, with God. Like, we did the same thing as a human race. No, we're doing our own thing. Look where it landed us. Anyways, so now we're maturing, and we're going to become adults, and we're going to become better at what we do. And okay, so I remember 2021. You're right. It was super. We had a major winter that year. Winter came like in the 1st of October. Remember 2021? It was so cold.
2021.
I remember because I had 3 heaters going on in my facility. I remember that.
Because this was
2
COVID.
years ago.
COVID,
2 years ago, we were very cold, and then we had a hot summer last year, crazy hot summer, and then another one this year. So,
and it got progressively worse. Yeah.
So I do remember 2022. Yeah, I remember that winter. That was one of the best winters we had.
Yep. I was out also outside the entire time.
That's when Snowball didn't close until like May, the end of May
Oh, okay.
that year. Yeah.
But that was COVID time. Or did we just get out of it?
I'm almost positive that Snowball was open because I remember saying it's still open. And
Winter of
and
2021.
yeah, we were going into,
okay.
we were already in spring. I'm like, what? They were still getting
Okay.
snow. I remember that.
It snowed in Tucson. Yeah, Tucson gets snow much more often than we do. It's usually 10 degrees colder there in Tucson. And we do get down to 30 degrees. Not very often, but we do.
Okay.
And I have a feeling we will this year because if we're already getting 48 and we haven't even gotten into winter yet, that we will definitely get cold. One of our coldest months is February. And then it gets warmer as March comes on, slightly warmer. But yeah, so between December and February, we can definitely get below 32 and we might have snow. Who knows? We'll
It'll
see.
be interesting to see how
Yeah.
Arizona cools down when this ice age comes in. It's a very light ice age. It's not a hard one, you guys. It's just going to be real light, and for 30 years, it'll be pretty much cold. So we all going to have to learn how to grow in greenhouses.
Yeah, I mean, even if we're speaking of weather, yeah.
Those are my
The
relationship
Yeah,
angel numbers.
angel numbers that I gave. They're so cool.
Oh, how cool! That's everyone's all on the
Tarot
weather.
card.
Yeah, you guys. Pay attention to the weather. Pay attention to the moon. Pay attention to the sun. It tells us a lot.
mhm.
They give us a lot of clues and a lot of answers to what's going on with this planet. It's like a forecast. It's our true forecast, actually, I think.
And take pictures of the sky every once in a while.
Mhm.
And yes, it's best to focus on the sun or the moon when you're taking it, but the clouds have a lot to say too. And
Oh.
sometimes I'm just taking pictures of the clouds. I'm not taking just the trails that are man-made, but the real clouds.
My favorite thing to do is to lay on the ground, be barefooted, put my feet in the ground, and just lay back and watch the clouds. It's like watching TV. It's a show. It's,
Celestial.
for me,
Yeah.
for me, it is.
I'm with you.
Yeah, I love doing that. That's my favorite. I did that all day yesterday, pretty much. That's what I did. I grounded a lot yesterday for 11/11. I put 2 manifestations out there, real simple ones, and then from there I just gave all my love, all my healing, everything I can to the world and to the galaxy and to the universe and to Mother Gaia and Great Spirit so that we can get this planet even faster moving in higher vibration.
Yes,
I wanted to get back to the portal.
I was going to say, please send us pictures of those, Victor.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the Northern Lights. See, you guys, there's another sign right there.
Yes.
When have we ever seen Northern Lights like this?
Down in Arizona,
Down
you can
in-
see.
I have friends in Prescott up to last week were sending me pictures of it, of the Northern Lights.
Yeah.
And you guys, I've always wanted to go to Norway to go see the Northern Lights. That's like one of my destinations. I'm going to do it one of these days.
Yes, Victor, we'll come see you too.
Oh yeah, of course. You'll be
Sweden,
right there.
just because she said Norway does not mean she won't go to Sweden.
Yeah.
Oh,
She's coming in the back way.
yes, and we had some more spheres go across. I don't know if you saw
So
that,
what
but-
are all of these Northern Light energies showing up all over the United States and every other country, you guys, that it's never hit before? What is that about? There's another sign right there.
Yes.
I'm going to take it as a good
Huge,
sign.
Huge.
Well, to me, it's from the solar flares. It's from all the solar flares and what the sun is doing and activating and all these portals and all this energy being shot at us, I
Yes.
believe has something to do with the Northern Lights, and it's activating them. And maybe we're supposed to have them a lot more.
Yeah.
Claudine, come to Sweden. I will come to Sweden. I want to go everywhere. My grandson was talking about that at the park yesterday, how he's been to Sweden and he's been here and he's been there. I was just like,
Oh, thanks a lot, kid.
I know. He's been everywhere. He's been to a lot of countries, but his parents travel a lot, so for their work.
And for somebody so young to be able to travel like that, well blessed.
We'll all have to plan a trip, you guys, together to Sweden and to the Norway for the Northern Lights to see them in person. We'll have to do a big group
Yeah. Well, I told
trip.
told Victor I want to go on a European tour next year.
Yeah, that'd be so much fun. That'd be great.
Yep.
I want to be gone for like, I just don't want to go for a week or 2 weeks, you guys. I want to go for like months.
Yeah.
I do.
I think well, who knows what, but a 60-day pass that you can go throughout your 60 days
Yeah,
without
that
having
would
a
be
problem.
good. I want to go
So-
slow and take my time and enjoy the culture and meet people.
and just go with us too. Everybody.
Yeah, I'm
wants to
talking about
go.
everyone.
Yeah,
We all should
everybody.
just go all together.
all together now. I'm sorry. Get that
It's a
song going.
spiritual show that flows group. Here we are.
Yes, yes. Yep. So we have 3 minutes until 10. And I know you open at 10. So we're gonna
Oh,
off
Harley
soon.
said that they didn't get to see him. I didn't get to see him here either, Harley, but they were not that far away. I do believe that some people did get to see him here,
Mhm.
just in the valley. Like
yeah.
we have people who took pictures of him that they hit the valley, but I didn't get to see him with myself either.
Yeah.
I go to sleep.
Yeah. I mean, I love them, and I was thinking about going up to one of the mountaintops over by Shea. You would understand this, by Fountain Hills, and looking over there. But yeah,
You can only see
sleep
them with your
instead.
camera, though. That's what I was told. You had to have a camera to be able to see him
Oh,
here
yeah.
from the valley.
I have no problem with that. Well, one of the things is getting to a quiet, dark place and being able to see it better, and maybe even driving up as far as, I don't know if you probably know where it is, Sunflower.
Yeah, I wanted to go up to Prescott for a night and go watch them, but I think when I was going, they were coming between 10 and 3 in the 10 at night to 3 in the morning, and
Oh,
that's my sleep time.
Yeah.
I'm a sleeper, you guys. I love to sleep. I love dreaming. I love being in the Astros.
so tonight we have the Psychic Squad, and again, for those of you, it's almost 10. It'll begin in 8 hours. And yeah, I'm not sure what's happening exactly with that today, but 8 hours. Tomorrow morning, I will be on live with Bonnie and Ask the Angels. That's at hopefully right on the money at 8 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. Tomorrow evening, I'm not sure who will show up. If A5 says we'll be on, and Don Sonoran Mystic Tarot. Also, Thursday morning should be Sonoran Mystic Tarot and Naturally Divine Goddess Tarot. And I will be back on Friday with Scott Underwood and the Gabriel Project. Also, Archangel Gabriel and his collective will be there as well. On Saturday morning is Susan, and she's usually early, but she should go on around 10 a.m. And on Sunday, it's Psychic Sunday with Stephanie and Bonnie. And then A5 says, and Sherry Berry should be on at around 3 p.m.-ish Mountain Standard Time. Okay, and so that'll be through the weekend, and we will see you back on Tuesday morning.
Yes, and then this Friday, for anyone who's in
Oh,
the
that's
valley, I have my mushroom EBC Shroom Club. It starts at 6 o'clock. If you go to my website, elevatedbyclaudine.com, and go under events, you'll see it. It's right there. And if you sign up for my website, you will get alerts regarding emails regarding this club that we do once a month, every third Friday. And it's really, really, really fun. So anyone who's interested in growing mushrooms, who loves mushrooms, anyone who wants to learn about mushrooms, this club's for you. So I see some people coming in here, and let's see what we're reading. Oh, yeah, Virginia, West Virginia they did have some amazing northern lights. Yeah, they did. So many beautiful pictures on Facebook from that area.
Well,
cheers, guys, you're brilliant. Oh, thank you.
Harley, Abby is actually Curti. So we hope Curti makes it on tonight.
Take a nap now and join us tonight. That's
Yes.
cute. That's funny. That's really cute.
And now that we're only an hour difference between Central and 2 hours difference between Eastern Standard Time, everybody's back to standard times around here. Finally, we stay the same. We never change. So
I hope we put an end to all that stuff.
yes, soon. Very
Time
soon.
and time isn't even real. We created time.
So we need to create, because right now, well, between the end of September and the Sunday that it was time change, kids in Texas, and probably the East Coast too, were going to school in the dark. Elementary school students walking to school in the dark. And to me, that's just so wrong.
That's so
But
sad.
that's me.
Well, at least they're getting that moonlight energy put on them. So, yeah, when I'm out there in the astros and I'm astral traveling and remote viewing and I'm on the other planets, time and space is completely, totally different.
yeah.
There's none. It's
Yeah.
crazy. It's so different. And you come back to Earth and you're just like, oh, yeah.
You mean there's time here? Oh, I forgot.
There's time here.
Well, anything else besides? Oh, yes. In 2 weeks, not this weekend, but the following weekend, you are at a trade show, aren't you?
Oh, yeah, I'm doing a huge trade show. Yeah. And that's part of the New Earth, you guys. I am doing a trade show that is a huge company who has started the New Earth. It's called iTrade. And what we do is we trade amongst each other. And when they first started, they came to me 4 years ago. They only had like 4,000, I think it was about 4,000 companies signed up. Now they have, what did I tell you, 34,000 companies?
Yeah.
34,000 companies signed up with this iTrade. And what we do, if you have a company, we trade what we do. Like I trade, I'm going to go ahead and trade about, my goal is to trade about $5,000 worth of medicine to these other companies. And then I bank $5,000 of trade. So if I need anything, because like I said, 37,000 companies who do a lot of different stuff, I can go ahead and I call iTrade and I say, hey, this is just, I'm hypothetically speaking here. I call them and I tell them, oh, I need a new water heater. They call that company comes out and gives me a new water heater, puts everything in. And then, of course, they take it from my iTrade bucks. So that is what the new future is about. And I'm going to be part of this huge, grand show that they're doing. And I'm very, very, very happy because I could never do a trade show. Trade shows cost anywhere from $3,000 to $6,000 to do to get a table. And they're bringing me in for free. So, and I heard I'll be the only one there doing what I'm doing. So this is going to be a lot of fun. So,
Yes.
yes. And then we've got on Thanksgiving, you guys. No, is it not Thanksgiving? I'm sorry. I believe it's on Christmas and Christmas Eve. This might be a little premature, but our show lands on a Tuesday, the same day as Christmas. I think it's Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve. So I don't know if we're going to be filming those days.
Okay. We'll see. Yeah, we won't.
It's a little premature. We are going to be ahead. I mean, we've got about 6 weeks before that all happens, but I'm just kind of wanted to put that out there. I don't know if we're going to be here on the holidays. I'd rather not be, but she can go ahead and go, but I'm going to be with my family.
Yeah.
So family's everything to me. And
you have a large family.
I have a huge family. So even though this Thanksgiving, everyone's going their separate ways. Oh, I got Kim, can you come get this client, please? I have, I only have one child that's going to be available this Thanksgiving. maybe. And he might even take off to California, he said. So this is new. I've never not had to do Thanksgiving dinner. So I'm excited.
Yes, you said you might disappear and enjoy life for a while.
I might take off and go somewhere for a few days. I might not. I don't know. And then I'm also thinking about doing a Thanksgiving dinner and serving people who don't have anyone for Thanksgiving.
We'll
Yeah.
see.
I
You
have
never know.
Yeah, I have plenty of clients who are incapacitated and they cannot. Hello.
Hi,
How are
Okay.
you?
I'm good.
Good.
I went to 500
Well,
pet.
Thank you guys so much for being here. We will see you next week.
Yes, I
Thank
got to
you
get
so
to
much.
work. I got people coming in. Love you guys and have a happy everything and take care of yourself. Love yourself first.
Yes. Rise above with love. Thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate all
Yes,
of you.
we do. Welcome.